Enlightenment is not good. Also the gods in the three worlds, called by the name Qi Thien Dai Thanh. After the great uproar, heaven and earth were shaken. Was a great singer in the gangster world when the three worlds were still chaotic. Under his hand are thousands of disciples. The weapon he owns is a powerful wish-fulfilling stick, along with 70 magical powers of unpredictable transformation. Wukong is a monster youth idol. When he had the most fans of the three genders at that time. Rely on your strength and 500 brothers. Wukong led his army to cause chaos in the heavenly palace. Beat for the gods and ministers to disembark and land in the field. The Jade Emperor had to crawl under the table. I never expected to meet Buddha Tathagata. Trapped with just one hand. Corn does not expire. Had to endure the situation. Exiled at the foot of Nguyen Sun Mountain for 500 years. This girl is a genius. Was collecting firewood at the foot of Nguyen Sun Mountain. Then the demon appeared. I know I'm about to turn into a drinker. The little playboy plays cards. THRE demons thought to themselves, running on faith. The little girl just knows. Looking forward to Qi Thien Dai Thanh appearing right now. 3 hungry dogs laughed like they had just won the lottery. Tu Hai fell down, his hands were bleeding. The lotus flower next to it suddenly bloomed. Drops of blood from the urinal entered inside. A strong earthquake shook heaven and earth. Large cracks appeared and started a quickland throughout the surrounding area. Both the minion and the 3 hungry dogs fell into a dark cave. This is probably the headquarters of Mu fans without wandering around. 3 monsters decided to immediately hold a party. Dinner. But from SA came a very fatherly call. The party is temporarily 3 monsters switched to reconnaissance activities. There is also a white dress leading the way. The group was disbanded for violating the sealed territory. Going to the stage is our great Saint Qi Thien. Still as majestic as a toad despite wearing many chains. Started to use his gangster voice. Bully 2 little monsters. But when they brought peaches to pay tribute. Then Wukong returned. Can't reach it. Oh hey, I know. The 2 monsters saw the situation reversed. Began to sound challenging. Trampling the peach made the monkey angry. But can't do anything. From behind, the little girl woke up and called the name Qi Thien Dai Thanh. It's so great to do that, Qi. Let the 2 monsters come back and try to eat the baby. The little girl was so scared that she fell over and came out from bleeding. Little hand accidentally breaking the seal layer. Freed Tun and Wukong, who was chained. Unlocked Wukong seal and whipped to goblins. No slippage. Tell them who the father of the world goblin is. Then fly over, save the little girl from the collapsing cave. This side is the high long fish tank. This is not the dragon palace. This handsome man with 2 horns is the commander here. Nickname is 9-fingered dragon. If you're a dirty dog and aren't happy, bring the servant out to beat him. I don't know how to love HOA or regret anything. The scene is a bit painful to watch, guys. 9-fingered dragon has a bitter feud with Wukong. Because in the past, the staff was a wish-fulfilling treasure robbed by enlightenment, making the dragon race not dare to compete with other races. Is the commander of this country. The 9-fingered dragon is extremely bitter. When he heard that Wukong had escaped his seal, the 9-fingered dragon already had a plan for revenge. Little theater goes to Theo all day. After that, Wukong chased him and refused to leave. He even asked Wukong to take him to the moon to travel. If you're good at it, rent a plane and go. But now Wukong can't even fly. What to say, fly to the moon too. People came to the 400-room villa hut of New Dai Ca, asking for a drink. But in front of us is a desolate and wild scene. Not a single person in sight. The main reason is because the brothers have a buffalo head and being locked up in a concentration camp by a judge. Since the demon Marquis unsuccessfully attacked the heavenly palace, to the foot of Nguyen Sun Mountain by Tathagata Buddha, the demon race has also been implicated. Because in the past, the demon race dared to support that cunning monkey. Now everyone thinks to love the Marquis is to take responsibility. When Wukong came to this place, was warmly welcomed by the great Singer Numa with a punch to the muzzle. Fainted, then woke up in Nguyen's house. He has really attractive horns. Kindly invited Wukong and Tu and I to a meal full of wine, meat and fruits. Brothers haven't had much to talk about for a long time. The police officer said that he had just been released from prison. Wukong replied, what were he going to do? I'll go to heaven to find someone to fight again. Listen here, my brother knows I can't save this kid anymore. Then overturn the bet. Wukong sees that peace negotiations cannot take place. Knowing that something was about to happen, he told the young man to leave. But when Ra arrived in the yard, her sister-in-law met to the council of Sun Wukong. The thugs rushed forward to tie up Wukong. The result just looks like an exercise, started after months of detention. How many swords have been slashed without getting a single hit? Wukong declares that Dao accepts all mega kills. He started asking about old things. Once upon a time, when there was a bit of fame, you guys called me English. 3 hours is 180 minutes. It's 7 a.m., so you guys are planning to steal me. The situation became even more tense when Captain Ox threw his axe to attack. Wukong's form in SA is now down. Quickly fell before the little Ox Ca. Mr. Dung stood up to protect his idol. Seeing the scene, everyone was bewildered. Wukong quickly grabbed hand and ran to his sister's side. The pipe was whipped and flew far away from the village. So that's the plan. Borrowed Wukong's 3 fan to escape. After that brave act of defense, The friendship between Zishi and Wukong increasingly closer. After thinking about a plan, he found a way. He went to the fairy in the fairy world to borrow hot goods. This soul-restoring magic weapon can manipulate the minds and actions of others. If you can borrow it, and Geo won't consider it Teo. But baby, oh my god, Cho is not here. This is a product that Buddha sealed, so you cannot borrow it. Even so, the fairy still said a few words. Racism against nine-fingered dragon. Make him bitter. Let's chop it up, why bother at this level? After eliminating the immortal, nine-fingered dragon ordered to spread poisonous information. Wukong is the one who caused the murder and stole the magic weapon. It's really killing two birds with one stone. Wukong has run out of places to stay and eat. So I had to return to Ho Kuei-sun. This is my uncle's area. Not a straight twist at all. Even this huge monkey in front of him is also a pet. Wukong used to raise him in the past, but this huge monkey has a vestibular disorder. Cerebral circulatory insufficiency. I have long forgotten that Wukong is my master. Little Opera Raw tailored it with a banana. So escape. This room is the place to store the desired sticks. It has been here for the past 500 years. Normal people cannot handle it. Only Wukong can use it, but this time it's very strange. The wish-fulfilling staff has been sealed, so I can't lift it up. Where did he come from? What an ugly guy. Well, Ra is Tuanskai's brother. But now this hand has returned under the nine-fingered dragon's wing. Wukong doesn't see the possibility of this product. I mixed the Ke, so La was bleeding until Tuan touched him. I used a rope to tie it to the railing. The girl was also knocked down in the distance. Once again her blood created a miracle. Unlock the seal on the wish-fulfilling stick. Wukong immediately summoned his weapon. Every day I let that gangster Kia pee. This chaos right now. Wukong recognized Ra Tiu Hai as his god of luck. Agree with what she wants. Later, I will send the little opera to the moon. What about parents? The little girl was harmed by the nine-fingered dragon again. Wukong will take revenge for her. But she just wanted Wukong to teach Cho Long the nine fingers. I just know what politeness is. Don't want to kill Wukong. Okay, agrees fans. Return to Brother Su's hometown. People are still unjustly killed by judges day and night, to the point where Brother Su had to choose to die for everyone. Luckily at this time, Wukong came to the rescue. Everybody has long been oppressed by the rules of the fairies. This time Wukong came to lead his brothers in an uprising. Overthrow the yoke of domination. Everyone cheered simultaneously. Su Ca's life was saved and he had to agree. I looked at my young brother. Continue on the path of fighting and fighting. This side attacked Sky and failed to defend the stick as expected. Return to inform the 7 assassins through confession. Nine-fingered dragon knows. Thanks to the little girl, Wukong was able to unseal the stick. He immediately thought of a plan. Arrest that girl to unseal the magic weapon. He just stole it. Now under the direction of Wukong, Demon Clan and Gorilla Clan began launching counterattack campaigns throughout the territory. Consecutive are the glorious victories of our army and people. Glorious and heroic victories has brought the status of the Gorilla Nation to a new level. After drinking meat and wine all day, you get drunk. I'm not afraid of anyone else anymore. While the rice and soup were delicious, the little boy started to play with him. Wukong is not busy drinking, so she sulked at Tuan. Sky, following the orders of the nine-fingered dragon, sneaked up to capture the girl. See, this is a good opportunity. He then turned into a little devil. But at the right time, Wukong called her back. Luckily escaped an accident, playing happily. Then some of the disciples brought the judge over. Wukong demanded that that guy be executed, but the little actor told him to spare him. If you kill more people, it will only become worse. So the two sides had an underground war. The little guy left in a huff. Tuan Sky was just waiting for this moment to attack completely. Over here, the nine-fingered long uses cunning words. Obtained an order from the general department. Allow attack. Tunninggo's clan did not receive good news continuously until Tuan Sky also brought the little opera. Seeing the enemy in front of him, he slapped him. But it only scratches his itch. Don't care about anything anymore. The nine-fingered dragon made a cut on the girl's hand. Use blood to open the magic weapon seal. If the product is good, you must try it. He made Ra a Kimco bracelet. Put it on the subordinate's head. Then controlled the subordinate to kill himself. See, the goal has been achieved. The nine-fingered dragon thought of a dangerous plan. He wanted Wukong to kill all his brothers himself. Wukong's side are preparing logistics for the upcoming battle. Directly attacked the heavenly palace and overthrew the royal court. Her bracelet suddenly appeared. Put it tightly on Wukong's head. The nine-fingered dragon started remote control. I don't see Sai, but I cannot resist this power. One by one, each stick fell on the heads of the brothers. See people die inside. Painful. Wukong had no choice but to shout for everyone to run away. But one by one, each brother fell. It's so bad. Even the biggest baboon can't escape the scythe either. The god of death, Wukong cried in despair. The nine-fingered dragon appeared with a proud duong face. Started the performance with Cho Ngo01's song. I don't just ask for a wish. I sincerely hope that in the next life we will still be brothers. Tuan Sky saw that Wukong was not willing to die for his brothers. I felt sorry because we were brothers in the past. Wukong did not want to die for his loved ones. And Tuan Sky betrayed his friends. If you comment, I'll indulge. The nine-fingered dragon began to retract the stick as
Prepare
desired.
for execution.
Then a very strong wind blew. Is the BA target fan on the roof of Su Xia's house. Saving NGO0 also caused her Kim bracelet to shatter. While in a coma, Wukong is always haunted by his brothers. Fell because of me. Then he woke up. No, because of the nine-fingered dragon's magic. But I'm in this situation. When he was determined to take revenge, he was stopped by Advise him not to seek revenge anymore, because so many people have died. Just because Ingo's childish nature doesn't want to steal the Dragon Clan's treasures. So everything just happened like today. Listen to this. Wukong doesn't want to fight anymore. Wander alone. Wukong heard the boy selling candy again. Tell your legend. Everyone laughed. But the boy believed deeply in Qi Thien Dai Thanh. That reminded Ngo Kong of the opera. The old judge also stopped by. Whisper into ear Wukong, revealing that the child is being imprisoned under the Dragon Palace. He did that just because in the past she asked for his death. After successfully stealing the boy's kettle stick, Wukong headed straight to the Dragon Palace. Dry the blood with nine-fingered dragon, under the advice and tolerance of the opera. Tuansky knows he made a mistake. Then he changed his ways and turned back to the shore, intending to let the little girl escape. Who would have thought that he would be captured in battle by a nine-fingered dragon? Wukong went to Long's fish market. The nine-fingered dragon is enjoying delicious tea. Wukong is a brute and doesn't say anything, but jump in and scoop it up. As a result, it flew hundreds of meters away. Then continued with a full blow. I was also able to recover a bit of my image after Make the nine shot. Fingers flow. Bloodlong angrily pulled out the BA nail. Transmit raw obliquely continuously. Of course, Wukong ate his mouthful of onions. Teo was about to arrive when Tuansky appeared. I don't know when I will escape. Nine-fingered Qianlong took another step, but even so, both are still not Long's opponents. The little girl named Choi was also immediately hit by a blow. Wukong eats 26 consecutive punches. It's all about raw. Snout. Nine-fingered dragon will make Wukong suffer to the extreme. By throwing a BA nail to kill the little guy, Wukong tried desperately to stop it. But in the end, I still had to watch the girl get hit. Before death, the little girl asked when she would go to heaven. So he is a lifesaver. The person who brought Sun Wukong back died just like that. Wukong only blamed himself for being heartbroken and in tears. Hold the little boy's hand. I can't understand. The girl's blood unsealed the seal on her body. Now the real power has returned. Qi Thien Dai Thanh has returned. Then retract the stick as you wish. The nine-fingered dragon began to twist and immediately transformed into a dragon to fight Wukong. But before the power had now reached its peak, Long just sadly ate a bunch of onions. Wukong hugged little Theo and jumped on top of the stick. Make it big and take her to heaven. No matter how much lightning strikes, it won't stop. Su Xie saw the big stick and knew the time had come. Please allow Cho to go and protect my brothers. Arriving at the gate of the heavenly palace, Wukong gently placed
Mr. Lao
the
came to beat Long
back.
with 9 fingers.
This guy is so cheeky that I can't help but fuck him. I have to punch him so he can blow stupid smoke out of me. This dragon has wings. Looks even thinner than your sister's shirts. You guys like to wear it in the summer. The moment Wukong was about to kill Long, then he remembered the little opera's words. If you continue to kill, you will become an evil person. So Wukong spares this worm his life. Xie Su and Tuansky were also present to join Tun. Wukong caused chaos in the heavenly palace once again, but Wukong understood the realm. Let go of greed this time and don't fight again. Buddha appeared to impeach. Nine-fingered dragon will be punished. According to the provisions of heavenly law, the little drama was saved by Buddha. Flower petals disappear into the wind and clouds. 500 years later at the foot of the Five Onion Mountain, a high monk from the eastern Tho Dai Road. Through here I accidentally fell into this Still cave. That voice. Wukong has never forgotten those questions. Surely that was the small intention of turning Tai into this smiled master. Happily. Today's movie is here. Please click like and subscribe to the channel to support us to produce the next good episodes. Dental.